Okay, now we're actually here. How do we sound? Are we coming through all right?
I sound all right as far as I can guess.
Awesome. A lot of people have helped us get this all together, and of course we were late. We're always late. I took the picture that Aaron made of us, and we are now all this.
Can we take a minute to talk about how fucking butthurt people have been over this crowd-sourced awards?
Yeah, that is a
Sure,
thing
yeah.
to touch on. Is this isn't like we sat around being like, what's gonna upset people? What do we think sucks? No, we asked a lot of people like, hey, what did you give us a list? What did you dislike? What did you like? So, and that's
Purely community voted.
right.
I've been shocked by some of the reactions, like
Mm-hmm.
getting mad. It's like, dude, like people voted for that. Like it didn't come out of nowhere. Like
Yeah.
we didn't sit in a room and like decide this. Like
Mm-hmm.
fucking classic.
So
The #1 voice of the people podcast.
I will say that that's probably true. We got about 204 votes total.
yeah,
That's well over double of last year, right? We got like
we got
double last year?
54
It was like
last year.
50.
I would say that's around the number of active members out of everybody too. I would
We
say
only
got-
the active members are like 300 and under.
We only got 54 last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Wow,
thought we
what a
got
bunch
closer
of
to
losers.
100. That's crazy. Well, that's
I also
pretty
voted like
significant.
4 times last year.
Gotta pump the numbers up.
We didn't have any
It's funny.
limitations in place last year, but
I didn't vote at all this year. I didn't look anything. I didn't do any of the categories. Voting for none of it. I didn't do voting for any of this shit. I have no clue
Pico
what's
just
going on
showed
tonight.
up and was like, "Let's
Yep.
do this."
Going in blind, I like it.
And
So to all you butthurt people out there, fuck off.
and for everyone whose butt is good, I'm glad your butt is good, and I hope you have fun.
My
All
butt's good.
We got some good butts, and I guess thank you for the bits. Am I doing bits? I don't know. Anyways,
Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the butts.
we have 21 awards to get through, so
So everyone shut the fuck up and let's get going.
all
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Let's see who won and who lost.
So the first one we were doing, what was that? Okay.
I think we're starting out with worst jacket.
Yeah.
We're starting with
Worst.
the bad awards, so that everyone who's a little
Upsetty.
No, guys, you
Yeah.
gotta use nice verbiage, okay? We don't want to hear the worst award. Let's call it the not so nice art award.
Not so nice jacket art. Here we go.
Could have done different award.
There are human beings behind these art.
yes.
How dare you? Wow, these are shit.
Worst.
What if
Worst
the
jacket is the Breath of Fire trilogy.
Those are so bad.
that is not a surprising winner to me?
No.
Quickly, may I ask? Is this are official and unofficial separated, or is it just flat out all releases?
Flat
all.
out for worst jacket.
I mean, those take the cake. Those are that's a lot of time that went into all 3 of those.
Yeah, because you have to fail 3 times in a row.
And
to get-
somehow they did it.
I really
Mhm.
like that someone said that they look like those how to draw scholastic anime books, and they
Yeah.
really do.
Beginner's
Straight
Guide
up.
to Anime. Yeah.
So
That
this
was a
was
true hat trick of disappointment.
and this was
Wow.
also the most
Absolute ass.
like this was probably the closest award like
Mhm.
in the numbers.
These came out on a bunch of labels too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of
Wow.
labels had specific variants and whatnot. Don't say whatnot.
But yeah, there were
We
like
salute you, Breath of the Fire trilogy.
had any of like 6 items got like 3 or 4 more votes, they could have easily overtaken this. So that's how close that one was.
What are the runners up? Do you guys know the runners up?
Yeah, we can
yes.
do runner ups.
We
I
could do
think-
like a couple, I think.
Yeah,
Responding to someone in the chat, I think actually the second cover is the one I hate the most.
I think so too.
Yeah, third's close, but second's definitely like far and away the worst looking.
Third's like comedic to me, like someone flying like that with their arms like outstretched,
And the
just so
crazy
dramatic, and exaggerated.
lopsided breasts and fucked up hands and all the proportions are just like psychotic. It's
Just like real life,
truly
just like real life.
So
true.
second
Body positive.
second place was MES Contigo en la Distancia Social.
That one was pretty fucking bad.
And third was Super Mario World Restored.
It's understandable.
And like I said,
All
yeah,
three
if either-
underwhelming. The
yeah,
not
if
so
either of
nice
those
art.
had like 2 more votes, they might have won.
Yes. All right, let's get into the next one. Worst label.
This should really not come as a surprise to anyone.
Worst label.
Wait, I feel like there's so many options.
I know, but this one.
Oh,
One of the things we neglected
Wow.
to do, which is very surprising, we neglected to put. Well, I don't know if it's
Are
neglected.
there like flies
purposeful.
in the graphic, like
Yeah.
the piece
Yes.
of poop? Love it.
Limit Till was not eligible to be voted on.
Limit
for
Till
the
was
worst.
too bad. It
I mean,
would have just
publicity
won.
is terrible publicity for them. Let's not give them any publicity.
Exactly.
For
And
anything.
this was only official labels, so
they're not really worth considering.
exactly.
Limit Hill.
How close
Yeah.
was I am 8-bit?
So
I-
actually, Limited Run took this pretty handedly
Yeah,
Awesome.
with
it was like 42% of the vote.
42%, and second was Materia Collective at
I could tell.
27%, and third was I Am 8-Bit with 16%.
Yeah, like I am 8-bit. They have the delays like Limited Run, but at least they put out some nice looking stuff. And I feel like Limited Run has just like failed on too many fronts.
Right.
Where they
Yeah.
just the people know what they want, and the people also know what they don't want. That would be Limited Run, apparently.
Then what are we doing next?
And what are we
Worst
next?
Official?
Just their whole business model doesn't work for vinyl. I mean, it does work for vinyl,
Wait a
but
minute.
it leaves a lot of mad people.
I did something wrong here, so I have to edit.
Limited Run for the fucking hills. I like that.
A limited chance we won't run away with your money and patience.
And the next one is the worst official release.
Drum roll.
Oh,
Believe
no.
it or not, Breath of Fire.
Wow, people hate the fuck on this
Hey.
release.
I'm
This
curious
also
what
took
some
it.
of what some of the other records in contention for that one were.
So
Because
Beautiful
I think
Joe,
you
1 and
could
2.
almost guess that.
yeah,
What were they?
Beautiful Joe 1 and 2,
Those were bad.
Yeah,
and MES again.
I see.
Also
Yeah,
bad.
Beautiful Joe. I could, you kind of expect like a release with the worst jacket considerations to be also worst official,
right.
but I could see
Yeah.
some people having potentially liked the
Beautiful
Joe
Joe's
jacket.
like, yeah, its
It was
sound
doing-
was good.
It was
but
doing
that art.
yeah.
Yeah,
And the jacket
and-
was doing a thing, like it was trying to do like a specific thing, and like I didn't like it, but it certainly didn't feel as dismal as this. And so-
since worst official, there was a write-in option. Like there were a few people writing in saying like this is kind of similar to worst jacket because like that is also the issue with official releases is like you're more likely to get official sources for them, and so a lot of
Did it sound good?
a
What
lot
did
of
Breath
the
of Fire
worst
sound like?
really hangs. I only have the first one, but I thought it sounded decent.
yeah, I only listened to the first one.
But I guess enough people were soured by how
Yeah.
bad this art was, and they voted
Uh-huh.
for it a lot.
The other reason worst jacket is similar to this worst overall release is because most people do not listen to their records. Therefore,
that's
you can
true.
really only judge it by its
Mhm.
visuals.
All right, let's move on to the worst boot release.
Fortunately, this year there weren't too many possibilities. Lots of good stuff, but
It should not be a surprise.
There it is. Yeah. a release with art that was not beloved, as well as sourcing that was even claimed by the creator to be a essentially unfinal version that he is redoing, and and a possibility that the sourcing was 96 kubot files. Haven't confirmed that, but strong possibility based off of the files released from
So
that.
just not a lot
for
going
that.
for it.
I mean, this isn't a big surprise here. Just the way it was sold, everything surrounding this release was probably a dumpster fire.
Lots of reasons that people were unhappy about it.
Second place was Ozeki's Twilight Princess, which we did forget to put on the poll initially.
I mean, Twilight Princess. I don't think a lot of people listen to that either.
That's the thing. It was very forgettable for a lot of people.
I know Jim Bob just said, a lot of people don't own the worst of releases, so you got to speak more on the art than the audio. But if I recall correctly, Determination Jams did upload the audio for Super Mario
What a
World,
nice little plug you did there.
What a nice guy who has that page. Yeah, I do want to say it's I don't want to say in defense of Ozeki, but to have his release voted as the second worst boot, it's it's how are the fans determining that, considering so few have most likely listened to it? Once again, not defending him by any measure, but it is certainly
bringing up the question. The reputation of all 200 of people voting.
I did hear Mario World Restored and the third place, which was Morrowind. I did hear both of those, and those are both absolutely deserving of being on this list.
Yeah, Morrowind was not great sounding.
Well, this one looks like there's like a ball sack filter. It literally looked like... Can we zoom in on the ball sack, please?
Enhance.
No.
We do not have that sort of...
Not with what I got going on right now.
Well, if you got this release in your house, go pull it off your shelf and look at it really, really close. Like, it's a ball sack filter.
It's like the scene in Arrested Development where he takes the picture of himself and it looks like mountains.
I'm so excited for I'm so excited for 2023 because now we can stop saying ball sack filter.
I know. All right.
Yeah, that could definitely leave the vernacular.
Next award is the cringiest moment.
There was a lot.
There was. Mm-hmm. But one came out on top, just barely. And that was the Chargeback Crusade.
Who's charging back? Who's with me? Come on, guys, let's go.
I just want to ask chat. Did anyone in chat do a chargeback? No judgments here. This is a safe place. But if you did charge back, please let us know. And let us know how that went for you.
Just let us know what happened.
It was the most... When did it happen? Like, not even a week after they started arriving in people's homes? Chargeback?
Yeah, I would say pretty soon.
It was not very long.
Just imagining a company as big as Bandai Namco being able to, like, solve an issue like that within a week, and because they're not able to, you're trying to enlist the entire community to do bank chargebacks is absolutely nuts.
Is it really just a box set of wind noises?
Effectively. It's not incorrect.
I didn't even realize. So, our next award is the biggest dumpster event. Which just so happens...
What separates the cringiest moment from a dumpster event?
That is a good question.
We'll find out.
It's the same thing!
It is basically the same. It's similar, but it was about everyone else being affected. Not so much what someone did.
I see. So the cringiest moment is the act of one person, whereas the dumpster event is kind of the act of a company.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. They're two sides of the same coin.
Right.
Who do you guys think would win in a fight? Elden Ring, Issues, or Breath of the Wild or Breath of Fire trilogy?
They
Oh,
become lovers.
Yes. Yeah, that's hard to imagine.
So, I accidentally went too fast. So in cringiest moments, the runner-ups were the hospital bed trend was second.
Love it.
Very, very close to this.
Was there more than one of those besides mine? My joke one?
Yeah, there was a decent
Yeah,
amount
there
of
was
people.
some guy who tied his tubes. He's like, "Hey, I just tied my tubes."
Oh wow, I missed those.
There was a decent amount of hospital bed pictures of. Oh, I'm
including
ISO.
my
That's
own
right.
scare that I caused. And I apologize to the community, and I'm listening, and I will do better in the future.
Thank you. The rest weren't even close. Those two were leading for cringiest moments. And then for the biggest dumpster event, I know we said they're not even worth it, but the Limit Till was second place for dumpster event.
But
Yeah,
even
everything.
then, Elden Ring kind of ran away with it.
Mm-hmm. And
Elden
then
Ring was a shit.
and then Sam Miller, similarly to this, with its issues, was third.
Imagine if Limited Run Games put out Elden Ring.
Oh my god. How much more bare bones can it get?
I've been trying desperately to get my address changed for the replacement discs on Jammin' Slammin' Way Bam. Thank you, man, Miller. And
That was a huge
successful. Still
They
have
just
not
didn't
been
think
able to get
anybody
my
was going to
address.
listen to the record. They were like, no one knows the music this well. But
That's
little
fair.
did they know, someone immediately put it on an analyzer.
But I think that's all the dumpsters.
I do believe that is all our negatives. So everyone with their butts hurt, I get it. I understand. Your butt will no longer be hurt. We are here for just joy and good. For now. So,
I got to agree, the production value on this is insane.
I have done so much alongside with Alex for quite a while.
Give it up for the Alexes, damn it.
we have
they are the bread and butter.
I want to see some Tommy Toms in the fucking chat.
We have whole-assed this as much as we can. All right, though. We got plenty of awards to go through. I don't even think we're halfway through. So, where are we? We're going into Fire Awards instead of Dumpster Awards.
That's the fuego.
We're starting with Most Unexpected Release. I think this is no surprise. It is BSX, The Town Whose Name Was Stolen.
And this was a release that
right before.
Right before we started making these polls. It was like landing in people's homes.
I fucking love this release.
This one is so good, so neat, so cool.
You could spend like 20 minutes just like looking at the jacket.
Right.
Yes, someone posted a cool just thread with all the screenshots of some like little Easter eggs on the jacket.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that because I am not as good-eyed as that person was. And I forget who it was, so I did not credit you properly. But yeah, no, this fucking awesome. Like all the little Easter eggs on it.
The inner labels, fucking top notch.
Just everything about it. And for something like none of us have heard or thought of before, they killed this.
Yeah.
Definitely deserving.
Part compilation, part soundtrack for not even a US based console.
So
I also want to say we've praised it, but that manual that came with it, the nearly 40-page manual, fully translated from the original Japanese, and just all the text and formatting and like word effects redone, with English, and it looks you would never know this was not originally in English. It's just perfectly fucking redone and translated, and it's just incredible. I really just cannot say how amazed I am by that, and like the level of detail. I hardly think there's an extra that has had that much work put into it.
Aramis, calm down. We might need to talk about this a little later.
True. This is true.
So what is
I will shut my little mouth up. Oh, do you want to talk about the runners up real quick?
Sure. Okay, so BSX took this by a lot. This had a 35%. Second place was at 14.5%, and that was Wii Sports Wheaties.
Okay. That was unexpected release as well.
And then third, I'm gonna basically say these tied, was Mario Hoops 3-on-3 and Ocarina of Rhyme.
I am a little bit curious how people determined least expected in the case of Wii Sports.
Yeah, I guess.
But,
you guys think if it had a larger run, it might have had more of a percentage?
Yeah, that might be a difference.
I almost feel like it would be more expected then. I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I think maybe that would give it more.
It's a tough one, because I think everyone wanted Wii Sports on vinyl.
Yeah.
I think what was unexpected about it is the amount of detail that went into that.
Also true. I didn't think about it that way. That is true.
All right. Our next award, though, is Best Jacket Art.
A lot of contenders this year.
Yeah, this one was tough. But it also ran away with it.
I can't argue against that.
Probably my favorite cover of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And talking to the creator, they were like, we kind of rushed to put this out because of obviously everybody knew there was another version coming out of it. So in terms of like, I want to say like time spent on Twilight Princess, probably like a shitload, but I feel like it came together like super quick, and because of that like more instinctual like release style, that it came out like better than probably other stuff.
Yeah.
That was like thought about like way more hours.
They just
because like it does have like
it's got boot soul. I bring it up all the time. It's got that boot fucking soul to it.
The Tolkien style is just perfect. It matches up with it.
I love that it has like both ends of the spectrum. It's so minimal, but it's so detailed. Like line work is so detailed, but then like it just the coloring on it is just like almost monotone, and like but it works in a way like it looks like illustrations in a book, in a fantasy novel. It looks amazing.
So Twilight Princess had a 31% and had a pretty big lead.
Esperwave was close behind at 27%.
Oh, really? That was our second place?
Yeah. So whoever drew this, you won out against Amano. So good job.
The power of Zelda.
I may have put Esperwave in first. I can't recall. It was definitely one of these two.
Yeah.
It's both incredible.
And third place was Melee. Smash Bros. Melee. And then there was a lot of write-ins. Shouts out to the person that wrote in hot dog emoji.
I didn't know how to make sense of that.
All right.
Thank you for the gift subs, Harshare.
Shouts out Harshare for gift subbing. We appreciate you so much. Now, on to Best Box Set Official. It is the Persona 25th Anniversary box.
Okay. That's understandable.
Yeah.
People like their Persona, and that was a lot of goddamn discs.
There sure was.
How close was Shin Megami Tensei?
Not.
What was your question, Jay? How many
Not
discs
close.
was
No
it?
one voted for Shimmy.
It got votes, but it had a lot of competition.
I am surprised that this went out. Somewhat. I'm somewhat surprised. I guess there was just a lot of box sets this year. Official
Yeah,
box sets.
there was. So Persona 25 was first with 25.8, and then Portal 2 was second at 20%, and then third was Hades.
I was kind of behind the times on Portal. Did that go up for? Was that an in-hand sale that went out immediately, or
Yeah.
okay? I felt like everyone had them all of a sudden. I wasn't sure if I just didn't see it pre-ordered 2 years ago, or if or what. But that's good to see.
Yeah. People are surprised in chat about Portal being that high.
Getting a
Yeah,
Portal
I
2
honestly was.
question mark? L. Bad box. Interesting.
All right, and next was best box set bootleg.
Best
We-
boot
we-
box.
We only had 4 options for this. but
Yes. Majora's Mask.
There you go.
It stole the show.
It
yeah,
did.
Cody says no surprise, and yeah, that's
I am curious
pretty
what put that over the top versus Twilight Princess having won best art, but I think
Twilight's not a box.
Yeah, you're right. I'm stupid. That's a dumb question.
So there was
Embarrassing.
only 4 things you could pick from this. It was
He
this,
probably doesn't even listen to his own record.
Wind
True.
Waker, Mario RPG, and The Sims. So
But 45% of the vote for Majora's Mask is the highest we've seen so far in these awards.
Wait, so it was this Wind Waker,
Mario
right,
RPG, and The Sims.
Mario RPG, and The Sims? What didn't make top 3? Was it Mario?
It was The Sims didn't make top.
The Sims
Yeah.
did. Yeah, lots of people didn't get that one.
Right,
That
and I
seems
think
pretty hard
that's
to
what
claim.
did that in.
Mhm, just
Yeah.
not a lot of people could listen to it, so yeah, can't really judge it based on that or vote for.
Hey, well, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen our audience vote for things they didn't listen to or buy.
Right.
Zelda.
We love some Zelda.
Golbor.
The blue liquid helped Wind Waker, and it was in second with 34%. So
Mhm.
it almost stood a chance, but it tried. Next we got some events that happen.
Yeah, we were doing community stuff now.
Yes, and we will be back to the best ofs. So we got next was the most wholesome. Oh wait, I have to edit this.
Uh-oh, was it not so wholesome?
No, it was, but I messed up a thing.
You can never mess up.
That's true. This is so... Cover for me. You got this.
I'm like hypnotized by
Here.
this dumpster in the center.
That image is essentially just always playing in my brain.
You are officially part of the Trash Lords. One of us. One of us.
We
I'm
could easily
hypnotizing our
3D
audience.
We
Go
could
to
easily
win.
get those things 3D printed out and send them to recipients next year.
Yeah.
Do you guys think we're gonna end up having more releases next year or less? Or the exact same amount of boot releases?
I have no idea.
I
say
feel-
more.
I think we're on the up and up of more and more. I'm seeing
Really?
that
You still
we
think?
have an ad. I think so.
Gosh, I gotta
I'm scared though.
be careful. I'm scared too.
I need to
feel
just
like
quit. I need to just sell all my records and just get the fuck out of here.
I don't doubt that the ideas popped up, and plenty of people's heads. All right, I got it fixed.
I think,
And the ad's apparently over.
It could be argued that we're past like the halfway point at least of like the big titles being done now, though. Like I feel like I'd say like a majority of like the big Nintendo stuff is done. Maybe I'm wrong.
What about the truly sick ones of us that'll just buy them again?
Oh no!
The truly sick ones that just can't stop buying.
Just everything. Everything getting re-released.
Do you need?
I mean,
you can just never.
I saw someone with 4 copies
of
Ocarina of Time today. 4 fucking whole full copies. That's fucking insane. Some of us are sick like that, and they're gonna buy every single copy. Chrono Trigger comes out again, buy it. A 3rd time, buy it. A 4th time,
I know it.
buy it.
I'd get one, but I don't have one.
So I never considered that we might not be able to escape the hobby because there might always be reworked versions of.
And that's the better one.
Done. Yeah, and so we'll just never be able to leave.
That's right. But
I feel like it'll happen like a waterfall. Like one really high up person, reputable, will like unload their whole fucking shelf, and then it'll like waterfall. Like so many people start getting rid of it all, and then it's all dollar records. It'll all turn into dollar records.
Day.
All right, let's move on with our awards though. Since I finally fixed it, we got the most wholesome event. And that is the For All and the Trevor Project raffle. Yeah.
It was pretty wholesome. I was there.
Most wholesome event.
There's a lot of pretty incredible prizes for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that image alone was like not even a third of like the hot ticket.
Right. That was just what we could fit into a very easily digestible picture. But yeah, there was a lot of prizes, and like it was ran so well, so fast. Like Nico on the mod team of the Discord was doing an amazing job of just trying to get everything organized after the fact too.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you see a charity raffle, they're like, how fucking.
We're seeing more. There's a couple on Facebook right now, so go ahead and check those out.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people want to do good stuff and are willing to put up great records in order to help a good cause.
Yeah, and that one won by 45%. It was almost half of everyone that voted for Trevor.
And really, that was thanks to everybody. Everyone just put up so much cool shit, and everyone participating and putting money towards it. Just genuinely thank you guys, everyone.
Yeah, the prize pools always explode. It's like 2 high releases like the first day, and like at the end of the first week, it's like 30 things.
Mm-hmm.
The runner-up was the Elijah Wood gaining hot boots. So good for Elijah Wood. You're welcome. Please join us. Come on the podcast sometime. We'd love to have you.
He has no clue.
I know.
I still convinced he's like around under a fake profile.
I wouldn't doubt it at this point. All right.
Yeah, someone said it in the chat. We know you're here, Elijah.
It's all right. Just join us. Next up was best community. I see.
Oh no.
Usually these are supposed to be split up, aren't they? Best community engagement. The exact same thing. And this
we had
this
charge
sweet
track and then the Elden Ring.
Yeah.
So we do it on the plus side of things, have them back to back.
This sweep the category.
I was really like surprised because I thought of this as the wholesome moment, so I didn't purposefully pick it.
Yeah, I know, right? I'll just say
I think
though,
Halloween on the Discord.
yeah, Halloween was second, and then third was Weekly Mario Kart on Facebook.
Yep. That's the
Nice.
Nick Kramer organized event, right?
Yeah, every
there
week
was a
they're playing
couple
Mario
people
Kart.
who participated that I didn't want to affiliate with, so
So
I couldn't play.
if you want to play Mario Kart, they got you, and I'm sure Ben and the team in Discord will have some fun little games we can figure out, and hopefully they'll go smooth. They will go smooth. All right. And for funniest, I actually have a little extra for this. So here's the funniest moment.
I done fought so bad.
What's wrong with the mic?
Bella! Where have you been, Luca?
These fucking videos right now. This is insane. What did all those people think of you guys holding up record?
I don't know. But
they're like fucking Gen Z.
The funniest moment, just barely, was the Ozeki Wind Waker Fairy Fountain DC tour.
Yeah.
This won by one vote.
By one vote.
Yeah.
What lost to it?
The second place was Tomothy interrupting serious conversations with ghosts and eggs.
Perfect.
And then third was a tie for referring to VGM as listening to Mario jumping and the HO and Hyrule spaghetti plate.
The Tomothy holiday shit, interrupting serious conversations, was truly magical.
Yeah, especially because we had some very serious conversations on like Easter and Halloween.
And then Tom's
Easter
like, here's
crazy.
eggs, here's eggs, more eggs.
We turned up the egg count to like 99%, the egg show up rate.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one
weird how Tom
Wait, you guys
does
putting
that.
pepper on the Wind Waker and salt?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Zep's having a snack.
Rubbing it into the grooves. Wow. You guys are fucking outrageous. I wish I had ASMR of that right now. Of him trying to cut the vinyl with a fork and knife.
So, shouts out to the DC crew. That was a lot of fun.
Someone said Ozeki's crying watching these clips.
Hi, Joey.
I'd be crying and laughing that someone's pretending to eat my vinyl as pizza.
Alright, where's... Oh, I'm over here. Okay. Our next category. Air, feel free to get fired up again. For the best extra included. It was the BSX Super Famicom Hour Guide.
No way!
Ooh, BSX.
BX what? BX what? Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna ride your BMX while listening to BSX?
Well, yeah, duh.
Listening to DMX also.
Then going home and playing SSX Tricky.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then having and then having SEX as my social girlfriend.
Where's Peter? He would
While
totally
on
buy
acid.
a BSX DMX mashup album.
He would. So this.
Yeah, as Air was saying, there's a lot that went into this. Translated wholly from this community, from Japanese. And yeah, I mean, there's so much attention to detail. So
Yeah.
like,
it's well deserved as the
Mhm.
best extra. Second place was the Sonic 2 poker chips. And third place was Joey's Wind Waker shoes as a sticker.
I didn't get those poker chips, but they looked really cool. So. And that's something we've never seen in the community.
No.
Custom-made poker chips.
What's the context on the Joey shoes?
He melted with 2 Wind Wakers and put them on his feet as shoes. And then the second Wind Waker release had a sticker of the shoes, of him wearing the shoes.
And then like
That was
colors
pretty beautiful.
colors changed to look like Link from Wind Waker as well. So that is
All right, who just
a
made
little
who just made a Hemingway joke? Oh my god. This is too sophisticated for everybody.
I pinned that message because it was so good.
Thank you, Nimbus.
Oops. I accidentally pinned someone else's message. Totally as an accident.
The pin wars.
Mhm.
All right. So that was the best extra. Oh, this next one is probably the biggest sweep we had when that was the best color variant.
Oh, this is a fun one.
There was a lot of badass colors.
I know.
But one took the cake. I think with
Is
the
it gonna be
biggest
a-
sweep.
Ooh, the
Rough.
half and half. I'm
Lots of very
surprised
cool.
Bloop didn't win more shit. People love that. It's actually one of my
Yeah.
most fun discs.
People are going crazy for it. Actually, I really didn't expect people to be ISOing it and shit as hard as they were, but
Well,
there was a
imagine
good
coming
month or
into the
two.
community and being like, "What the fuck is Bloop?
What the fuck?
Like, why does everybody ISO Bloop?"
The fuck is that?
It's like when grandmas didn't know
Oops.
what BRB and LOL meant. What's ISO Bloop?
So, to put it in perspective, Bloop had 54% of the votes. And second place was Star Stories, and that had 13%.
Was that the Mana Wave?
Yeah, the
Galaxy.
Mario
That was
Galaxy.
good too.
Yeah. And then third place was
I like that color.
HO and Hyrule's Tricolor.
People love their Italians.
That's so true. But yeah, Bloop took it and swam away with it. All right, I know this next one. We're getting into the big awards. So here we go for the best label.
Ooh.
Could be anyone.
Official? I imagine it must be.
Only official labels we're counting.
I was paid by Channel 3 to say that if it's not Channel 3, then I'm quitting the podcast.
Well, you gotta stay on because Channel
You gotta
3
stick
won.
with us.
Woo! This is
It
not
was
rigged,
hard
brought to you
fought.
by Channel 3
It
Records.
was. It was very
And
hard fought.
this is not a subscribed stream, so there's no collusion going on here.
This is not like we posted this on the main too, so like this wasn't just Discord people. Because I know Caleb sometimes hangs out here. But
I think it's large
Yes.
in part to like Caleb just being such a fucking cool ass dude, but also socially engaging. I don't see any other labels official other than
Scott of
Very Okay Records that like the runner is like around and like chatting with people and like friends with everybody.
Chatting with
And, like,
people.
actually
Are
care.
insightful and pleasant to be around and chat,
Yeah.
not being fucking weirdos and shit and power trooper fucking. I don't know. I feel like there's some labels you see in the other Discord. You have a kind of a weird vibe sometimes.
Cloud
In-
just goes
in-
right to right to people's heads. They
Yeah.
get any
In-game
source of
stuff.
power. They have zero friends in real life, and now they have like all these internet people like kissing their ass, like, "Oh my god, you're so fucking cool,
So
They
Channel
love that
3
shit.
and their releases
Caleb,
too.
marry me."
Insane variants, lots of extras, very good art on every release.
And the prices are literally not beaten by anyone.
Yeah. So, Channel 3. And second place should be no surprise, was Fangamer. And third place was Very Okay Vinyl. So, shows good customer service and quality products go real far.
Yeah.
I
Perhaps
love
propaganda.
Fangamer, god damn it.
These are the 3 labels we praise most frequently on this podcast. So,
I feel like if
but
you're
I
an
think,
Earthbound nerd too, you love Fangamer.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, that's kind of their genesis, right?
I
That's where
remember
they came
playing through
from.
like the Earthbound playthroughs from Starman Net website. They do like a yearly playthrough, and like they've always just like pushed Fangamer and the guide on Fangame. I think their guide was on Fangamer, Starman Net's guide.
Oh, wait, Very Okay's in our chat.
Yeah.
Wear that medal with pride because you beat out a lot of other labels and came out on top against 2 ridiculous behemoths. So
Top
that means a
3,
lot.
Like,
Wow, so many chat comments.
I know we got it. Everyone's going hard. So, and thanks for checking out the awards, Scott.
yeah. I think we got a few more community awards before
We
we're
do.
doing best releases of the year, right?
Well, next is most creative member.
Wow, this is a weird award. If I don't win, this fucking rigged.
Uh-oh.
I bet it's Ernie.
You'd be right.
It's more
Most-
Ernie propaganda. Oh my god.
Ernie has won most creative member.
One
To
half
be
of the
fair-
Ultimate Wood team.
To be fair, I don't think admin team was eligible for creative or community member. I don't remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's why I didn't win.
That's why you didn't win.
Yes, because
That's right.
not a-
What about most creative insults? Yeah, right before his villain arc. That's what I'm waiting for. Ernie's villain arc.
I'm sure it's soon.
Oh, we do need a villain arc award next.
Maybe Ernie can win that one then.
There's been some
Yeah.
funny ass. I won't bring up anybody's name, but there's one person in particular I'm thinking of. Maybe 2 people that are on hilarious villain arcs. One of them like a vendetta on Discord, which is like anybody who takes any amount of time during their day to be like, "Fuck the Discord," cracks me up.
Thank you, Ernie. You've done so much
And-
cool work, and it's been great to see. He's done. I guess we can say everything he's done, right?
Yeah.
SimCity 3000's art,
Sexy.
a lot of artwork for, or he did the sticker art for Russian Subway Dogs
Sexy.
And the test press art.
and the test press art.
Sexy.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
The
The insert for
eyebrows.
Twilight Princess.
Super Monkey Ball lathe.
Just he does so much work and such good art, and
It's well
very
deserved.
very
And
wholesome and great guy.
I always yell at creators when they're like, "There's just not enough fucking artists in the scene." I'm like, "What about Ernie?
Mhm.
What about Issa?" Like,
It's always
holy shit.
Ernie.
Yeah.
So shouts out.
You
But-
fucking talk to
And
Ernie.
the community did vote accordingly, with 45% of the vote going to Ernie.
Yeah.
Which second place and third was Aaron Jones, and third place was Jake Smith.
Vern Fieri? And Aaron with all those non-stop memes. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I would like to give an honorable
Faster
mention to
than
Wind
lightning.
Waker song. What's his name who did all the fucking layered Wind Waker song?
Man, you
We'll
are
get to that.
you are
Fuck.
just great at a transition. The best ISO.
Oh hell yeah!
Goes to Alex Edwards and his Wind Waker cover.
I watched this so many fucking times.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And just the amount of recorders, the different size recorders and flutes that he had is amazing.
It was so fun. And the fun thing about this best ISO, like all 3 ISO awards are for Wind Waker.
Oh
All the
yeah.
top 3.
People fucking love Wind Waker. People love Zelda, dude. You put a Zelda out,
Yeah.
you're gonna make any fucking awards things. Like, it's all about the awards that aren't Zelda. The runners up that aren't Zelda, that are like the true winners of the fucking category.
So
Yeah, second we had the Luke Schramm Wind Waker
oh,
video,
that's so funny.
and the third was I forget the person's name, but
We
the
have
Discord
Mustache.
username is Mustache, who made that Wind Waker like rubber stamp.
And it was insane. It looked so cool.
Mhm.
That was cool.
So we got 3 things across 3 mediums. We got the audio, we got the cover, we got the video, we got physical media art. Everyone
People
loves
wanted
Wind
that,
Waker.
man.
Yeah,
You-
I mean, when something like that
The
comes
FOMO
out,
is real
you
out
do,
there.
You do everything you can to get a copy.
ISOs right now are all just Wind Waker, Mario RPG, the full Ocarina of Time box now, Twilight Princess.
If you like Zelda, then this is the year
Uh,
for you.
I like seeing old standbys like thrown in there.
Yeah.
Ones
What a
that
time to
I
be
haven't seen
alive.
in a long time.
So the next one community member of the year?
The next one is Community Member of the Year.
Okay, so
Community Member of the Year.
before we reveal this, I just want to say, like,
No one's done
Well-
anything more than John. John is always the community.
Well,
member in
we
my
kept we kept the mod team out of this because we knew they like us sometimes. So, and we talked with John. We all love John. So,
yes. But the most creative best ISO and community member of the year, we did a
fuck John in the chat.
a preliminary a preliminary voting where people could just write in who they wanted to see in these areas, just because it's so far out of our influence. Like it shouldn't be something we influence. So all the members of the community member of the year were voted on by the community. So
Yes.
so when you see
Stanley!
who's number 1,
I'd vote for Stanley.
I know.
I
In
thought
Stanley we trust.
I feel like we thought about doing like a best pet at one
Everybody
point,
loves dogs.
and then
How could
I
you-
think we would have seen the Stanley sweep,
The old Stanley sweep.
the old
You
Stanley
can't.
sweep.
Every dog's a winner. It should have been everybody who was entered in that category was the winner.
You
You can't
win.
tell a dog they lose.
No. So we are down to our last
But
3.
yeah,
The Stanley sweep. Yes. Hashtag Stanley sweep.
So, Community Member of the Year. It could be anyone, couldn't it?
and everyone who was in that community member of the year was well worth being there. But
Caleb
we got
Denny.
community of
Wow.
the year. Caleb.
Deserved. We stand Caleb.
Caleb does a lot for the community on just about
Uh-huh.
every level.
Yeah, not just the label, but does a lot of work on the staff as well for the
Yeah,
Discord and
Just always willing to help you out one way or another, and just he gives a fuck.
He always reminds me of Nick Offerman. I don't know why he gives me Nick Offerman vibes. I don't know if anybody else has that.
I could get that, like a affirming dad, as far as the scene goes.
It's the eyes. Someone said it's his beard. It's like his eyes, like his gaze.
Okay, so apparently this is also the most sexy and attractive award.
That's really hard because it's you can't do the sexy awards because like it's so objective. You can't be objective
It
with
is.
anybody. And then how can you like rate people and then have to like cut people? Because there's a lot of fucking good-looking people. Out of any nerd community I've ever fucking been in, of like slobs that smell like shit, that are acne, terrible, we have some hot ass people in our Discord.
And for number two, number two on this community member of the year was Tyler Lewis, or Fish Helmet Copy, and like he is pretty much like commandeered the whole voice chat thing for like
the year.
Every night that's not Tuesday.
Tyler
And,
has
like,
been.
We stand fish.
everyone.
We
Tyler
stand
has
fish.
streamed, I believe. I think he's done Final Fantasy 2. I think he's playing
To
1
9.
and 9 lately.
He's done them all.
So just about a lot of Final Fantasy all at once, and online, everyone watching. Well, you can just hop in. The voice channels will help you out
It's always very welcoming
and just
like,
talk to
if
you about
I
whatever.
if I had the time, that's where I would be, but it is a lot harder for me to get in there all the time.
He might
But
be
I'm
wrong
always
about Final
always
Fantasy
happy.
8, but that's okay.
I'm always happy to see that voice chat filled with people.
Absolutely. So,
Voice chat lit our like news like the last year on fire.
uh-huh.
Like voice chat really driven a lot of like retention on members.
Mhm. And number 3 is Ben Path and Lethos on the
Ben is
Discord.
the man. We love Ben. He's coded everything for the Discord. Technically, behind the scenes, him and John is like pulling all the stops out.
They do so much, and Ben's worked so hard, and he made us a whole bot to do just about everything that we could ask for.
There's so many working cogs like that the bot does with everything, with verification and
Yeah,
roles. It's insane.
giveaways and just
Ben has
a little
put
bit of
so much
everything.
work in. We love fucking Ben.
As a mod, yeah, I definitely want to give him special praise because he's made
All the
all of our
community
jobs
staff, they
so much
fucking
easier.
are awesome.
And you, the listener,
Of course.
you
I
also
suppose
win.
we only have two.
We have
two
2 left,
categories left.
and that is the best official and best boot.
Oh shit.
So, and the best official had a
What
lot.
are you guys' guesses? What is your best official
Well,
guess?
we can't. Alex and I can't guess.
Oh yeah, I'm going in blind. I don't know.
That's
I'm gonna
right.
say one of the waves, one of the Channel 3 waves.
Okay. And what's
What is
chat think?
Esper Wave or what's the other one?
Mana Wave came out years ago, though.
What does chat think the best official is gonna be? What do you think, Air? Or did we tell you?
I know already, so
Okay.
refrain.
Oh, Guilty Gear. Yeah, hell yeah.
The nominees were just about any official record this year, so there was a lot, and we listed a lot of them, and you could write in whatever.
Wow, there's so many good ones people are yelling out.
There was a lot of voting.
This was a
on this.
huge year.
I think this
Mhm.
this was almost 100% responded to, except for
Yeah.
2 people. So, all right.
Some people saw the fucking list and was like, nah, fuck it, I'm not answering this one question.
Yeah. All right, let's see it.
Oh my god, I messed it up. Let's just.
Apparently,
It is the most wholesome event, the Trevor Project raffle.
It was so wholesome when the Trevor Project raffle created Esper Wave.
Let me just get the curtain to. Oh, it's off center.
I love the whole like hate that people were like, why is there like a phallus on the cover? That's like the best lore. Like, why isn't there more phalluses on the cover?
That is a good
That was
question.
pretty funny.
Esper Wave stole the show. Let me get this curtain to just. Oh wow! It's like I never messed up. Esper Wave.
I like how many times the curtain's open.
Yeah. The stage hands are working restlessly. Esper Wave won by a decent amount to the second place as far as like the numbers go. Esper Wave had 49 votes, or 24% of the votes went to Esper Wave. And I think we can go through top 5 because there was just so many.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Second was the Toto KK music instrumental selection.
Yeah, that was awesome.
The official Animal Crossing record. With 16% of the votes, 34 votes.
And then third and fourth was tied. 29 votes each. We have Persona 25th Anniversary Collection and the Symphony of Zeal, which I didn't know that was so revered, but I'm so
I didn't buy it.
Loving it, yeah. But obviously, a lot of people have.
Yeah, and
I mean, if it's up there,
I mean, people love Persona, people love Chrono Trigger, and if it's an accessible way to listen to Chrono Trigger in a pretty good format and it sounds pretty good, I think people are
Yeah.
gonna take it.
Someone said that Caleb should be now promoting this. VGM for All's best official release.
Hey, maybe he will. Let's see it on the Channel 3 website. No,
let's bully Caleb into adding that.
No bullying.
No bullying. No bullying.
Yes, bullying.
Yes, bullying.
And then the number 5 spot was Hades with 27 votes.
I'm still mad I don't have Hades. I'm one of those salty Hades people.
Well, I hear
There's so many of us. I know.
Dozens.
But it's not
Hundreds
fucking
even.
here.
Alright. Are you ready?
I don't know. Can we ever be ready for this? Will I have it actually done right? But the real question is, what do you guys think? What does chat think the best bootleg might be?
The best boot release, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, and then Twilight Princess is the top 3.
This is a bold prediction.
That's a very safe prediction too.
It is.
Zelda, yeah.
We all said Majora's Mask on our personal top 3s, I believe, right?
I did not. I
No,
said
that
Meteor.
was
You
you,
did?
me, and Frank.
Oh, cringe.
And all of Pico's were redacted.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
couldn't vote for anything because they were all fucking
Maybe
embargoed
maybe there
releases.
won't be Zeldas next year that will sweep away.
I'm a slut for Zeldas. I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of those fucking. But I'm more in the closet like Zelda simp. Like I don't have Triforces everywhere, but if I could, I would.
So best boot release was Majora's Mask.
Yes. What was number 2?
Where are we?
So number 2 was Wind Waker.
Oh, called it. What was number 3?
You'd be
Number
surprised.
It was Bloop.
Bloop. Oh man. TP,
I like to hear that.
sorry. Rest in
From the-
peace.
People, that I always love when releases come out at the beginning of the year and they still hold their weight all
Yeah.
the way to the end of the year.
I love
I would
Bloop. I'm not
be-
gonna lie.
I would hate if there was a Zelda sweep for top boots. Not because they don't deserve it, but because it's nice to see something else.
Right,
that's
like it
The compilation is genius because 99% of video game soundtracks, every track isn't good. Some of the soundtracks suck, so that I don't want to fucking listen to it. So to have like a compilation that I could listen to all the way through is fucking awesome, and it's a great idea. And I think more boot labels should adopt it.
and Majora's Mask, just solid art, solid book, amazing soundtrack pretty much throughout the entire thing.
You can tell that was that label runner had so much passion for this specific release.
Yeah.
Like I would say Majora's Mask is probably like their #1 like project.
And they just hit it out of the park. Obviously, winning this award by this
what's
had 49% of the votes.
Yeah, gotta love it. It's a great fucking release. There was a lot of them. They won around. They were in a bunch of giveaways.
Yeah. I guess let's do some 4th and 5th. I guess it's kind of obvious, actually.
There was enough releases this year to consider a couple more for sure.
Yeah. So.
Fourth was Super Mario RPG.
And 5th was Twilight Princess.
Twilight?
Finally.
Yeah. All the big boys, pretty much.
And I think
love Twilight Princess.
a lot of people had problems. I think choosing between which Zelda do I want to vote for?
What were the most unexpected releases on the list, like the top 10?
Of what were on the list?
Like of the
SimCity
winners.
3000 got 6th place.
Okay.
Melee got 7th.
Okay.
Wheaties was 8th.
Okay.
For Mario World was 9th, and it looks like Final Fantasy 3 was.
Okay.
Wait, was this for, you said unexpected or top?
That's top
just
10.
like I don't want to.
That was the top.
All the
10.
Zelda releases were amazing, and I don't want to discredit the Zelda releases at all. But I just wanted to know like the top releases outside of like Zelda and Mario RPG.
The things that showed up on the poll whenever we were asking people to try to get a smaller list of the best boots, so we didn't just have every single boot listed. Some of the more surprising ones that did get a lot of votes were like DuckTales, Bahamut Lagoon, Grand Theft Auto, Lion King, Mickey Mouse Magical Quest, Pokemon Let's Go, and the Treasures of the Rudras.
Let's Go was a great
that were
release.
represented
Did Live
on there.
come out this year?
I think that was
It was
last
last
year.
No.
Last year.
I
The
think that was
remake
my-
game came out this year, so it kind of rose back up in popularity.
COVID fucked up the
yeah.
whole concept of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's our awards, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, everyone's a winner.
Great
as far
job,
Yes.
everybody.
So many people. Thank you to everyone who voted, took the time out of their day to fill out our 20-question form. And
Thanks for the labels. I
Yes.
feel like people forget what a risk it is to actually sell these
Absolutely.
across state lines illegally.
Yeah,
in the
and if there's a
mail.
human, a lot of the time, like just a couple people putting all this shit together and shipping
Yeah.
them out and etching the runouts and fulfilling your orders and fixing problems, and it's a lot of effort. And
it's not a team. It's
those things.
typically one person just hitting it out of the park and somehow doing better than like the IM 8-bits or limited run games.
Yeah.
They're somehow treating you better than the company with thousands and
Entire
thousands of dollars.
businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, get out there and support your favorite labels. If you got favorite labels,
Go
get out there.
go
and
DM
love 'em. DM them, you love them. Buy whatever fucking they put out,
them.
whatever art they do on the side.
Send
Go
them a
support your
kiss
labels.
emoji. No context.
Poke
Send
them on
nudes.
Facebook.
Send all of your local labels nudes. All the Insta artists. Just everybody who puts anything into any fucking release in any portion of this whole fucking community. Just get out there and give them a big fucking wet kiss.
Yeah, thanks to everyone who like contributes to the Facebook, to the Discord in some way. Even if you're just chatting
Yeah.
and you lurk and you say one message a year, you know what? You're still here, you're still part of it.
All the staff in the
Absolutely.
four corners of the community.
Yes. Thank you to the mentors. Thank you to the staff. Just doing so much. Mod team, admin teams, Facebook, Discord, just doing so much alongside of working with labels and just making this scene a very special place on the internet.
Yeah. And I thank you to Frank for being our fifth
Yes. And
host
Frank,
here, and for
he contributed so many of the pictures that we used and continue to use.
him and Josh.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, got a lot of those pictures from Josh.
And yeah, as John said, thank you to Pico for making the Discord and making this place, and seeing it thrive.
Yeah, absolutely.
You hunk you.
It's like a fucking animal now. We kind of just birthed it, and now it just grows.
Yeah.
Just a monster in all of our lives.
For better and worse.
All consuming.
Friday night, 7:14. Am I at the club? No, I'm on a podcast for video game final awards.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you to everyone tuning in on a Friday before the New Year's.
4-day weekend. I'm gonna kick it off, watching some dumpster fires.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
You all watching and listening to us make it worthwhile for us to put in this production and make it enjoyable to watch, and just without you guys we're nothing. So absolutely thank you.
Yeah. And what else is there to say? Everyone have a happy new year.
What's
Yeah,
everyone
we'll
what's
see you all
everyone
in
hoping to see
2023.
next year? What's one thing?
Oh,
52 more shows of the podcast.
You think we can do it?
Mm.
Huh.
No, I don't know. There's so much to.
God, I would love a couple
I,
of time.
I hope to see more sort of left field, little screwball releases like BSX and Bloop and whatnot.
Yeah.
Just like weird little projects like that. Especially things like BSX. Anything in that vein, I'll be really happy about.
yeah.
Tropical Freeze would be a big one too.
I'm hoping trash comes back. I'm
Oh,
hoping
yeah?
we have a trash-filled year.
I'm sure the trash will flow soon enough.
Will we be on next week? I think it's the new year, right? It's the Monday after. Oh, it's the 3rd. Maybe. I don't know what we're doing next week. But
know what we're doing.
Probably.
Mhm.
We'll see. We'll figure it out as we always do, and we'll be late.
Yeah, PSO would be fucking amazing. Whoever said that.
Another
Mhm.
double dash. Where's Mario Party? Huh?
Mario Party.
We want a Mario Party 1 through 3 box set. Or just 2 for me.
Thank you all for watching.
I
Yes.
just want weirdo Nintendo games like NES and Famicom games next year.
I'm just hoping more cute boys show up to the Discord.
I'm sure they
There's
will.
more every day.
And on that note, I guess we are out of here.
Yeah.
And big ass haunted mansion. Good night.
As they say.
Night.
Night, y'all.
Thanks for watching.